There is so much debate, so much talk, so much written about belief in God. Do you believe in God? Are you an atheist, a believer? What God do you believe in? Too much talk about belief that leads nowhere except to division and argument and ridicule. Before we can talk about believing in God, shouldn't we first define what we mean by God? Before I continue with my monologue, where I do all the talking, I want to invite you to a VIP session, a Zoom session, in which we get together to actually have a conversation and discuss all things Jewish, all things holy, all things healthy. So click on the link below and join us, where we can have a two-way conversation. Does God mean any super powerful force in the universe? Used to mean that, right? People worship the sun. Wow, sun is powerful. They worship the moon is powerful. They worship fertility. Whoa, that's powerful. They worship nature. You can worship just about anything that you find to be impressive. Is that what we mean by God? Obviously not. That's what we mean by idol. That's what we call idolatry. So then what is God? Oh, God is the creator. Really? In evolution, they'll eventually come up with a theory about what the original substance was that exploded and created a universe. Isn't that its creator? So, God means, for all practical purposes, God means an original existence from which all other existence derives. That's evolution. Something existed and it turned into a universe. Through a big bang, 2 big bangs, 10 big bangs, somehow there was a shift, there was a change, and from this one original absolute being, everything else came into existence. That's what we call God. So in different words, God means the original being. Everyone knows there's an original being. That's not a leap of faith. That's not a matter of belief. That's simply a logical deduction. If things came from somewhere, then there is somewhere or something that it came from. So everyone knows, not only believes, everyone knows there's a God. The question is, what do we know about this God? The God of evolution, for example, I'm not sure we're ever going to know much about it. It seems like it will remain a vague, indistinct something. We know it has to exist, but we can't get a clear picture of what that is. It's too tiny, it's too remote, it's too different from anything that we understand and familiar with. So if you call it a God particle, well, what in the world is that? We have no idea. These particles that we know exist, we will never be able to see. They're too tiny. So that's kind of a mysterious God that we're going to have to believe the qualities or the powers that this original being has. The God of the Torah, the God of Israel, is the original being from which all other beings derive, but this is a God intelligent and in search of relationship. A God that wants to be known. That is the most significant part of the God of Israel. The God of Israel. Listen to what that's saying. The God who wants a relationship with Israel, who identifies himself as the God of Israel. Not remote, not removed, not indifferent, not even invulnerable. A creator in search of his creation. That is the most significant aspect of the Creator that distinguishes this God from idolatry. Worshipping love, for example, is an idol. Love makes the world go round. Well, that sounds like an idol. People used to say that the sun makes the world go round, keeps the world in existence. What keeps the world in existence is God's eternal interest, desire, passion for a relationship, to be known. So the event at Mount Sinai is called the revelation. What was revealed? Not a book, not 10 commandments. What was revealed is God's passion, his pursuit of a relationship with us, his desire to be known, to be understood, and to not be mysterious, just like he doesn't want to be exclusive in his existence. He wants to be inclusive, to have the universe exist with him. So rather than be exclusive, he is inclusive. Rather than being elusive, he wants to be known. And that's why the study of Torah is so central to Judaism. Study of Torah means get to know him. In the Torah, God describes himself, reveals himself, bears his soul, so that we can know him. That is the God of Israel. That is the God that is the creator of the entire universe. And I don't think you need to believe that. That just makes a lot of sense. Everything comes from somewhere, and that original somewhere, where the buck stops, that original being is capable of creating an entire universe. If he can create the whole universe, including intelligence, then it or he must have intelligence, be intelligent, in order for intelligence to devolve from him. So if he can create the universe, which includes intelligence, then he is certainly intelligent himself. If he can create a world in which there is goodness, then he is certainly goodness himself. But to worship goodness is idolatry. Don't worship some feature or some element of God. Worship God himself. And what is God himself? His desire for a relationship. How do you worship that? You reciprocate. He wants a relationship with you. Develop a desire for a relationship with him. Just reciprocate. Reflect back what he is showing to you. That's, I think, the most concise description of God, creation, the Torah, and the future of this planet. When our relationship is healthy, when we get all the unholy stuff out of the way, this universe will also be infinite, eternal, pure, full of goodness, because it's not good to be alone, so it must be very good to be connected, to be joined, to become one with the Creator. If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic, and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there's a way to do that, and that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it.